There are different consumers coming in now. The music has changed, the way people are using the guitars has changed. We're trying to design products for those consumers. I felt like with the guitars that we were going to do for Reverb, I wanted them to be unique. I didn't want them to just be uber traditional. I kind of wanted to put a fresh twist on it, but they're all anchored by traditional parts of the line at the same time. This actually was inspired by a movie, Dial M for Murder. Alfred Hitchcock came on. And I said, we have an M body style. Nobody doesn't look good with a black guitar. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, it doesn't matter, tall, short, whatever it is, it's kind of cool. So I had this vision sort of a rock and roll guitar. So we came back and started thinking it through, and it says, let's just go like flat black. It's kind of a dark film noir style guitar. It's very rock and roll, just black everything. Just make everything as black as I could make it on the guitar. The problem with that was, if you don't put some edge to it, it just sort of looks like this amorphous black shadow. So we tried to add these little white pinstripes around the edge so it helped frame your eye. And that's where the design part, what we're talking about on the instrument, comes in, sort of realizing that you wanted this black guitar, but you needed to sort of frame it for people. When you stood up and played it, you could find the edge of the guitar and help, look good. And then you want it to sound good, obviously. So we went just nice traditional mahogany body, give it that mid-range punch. It's an M, so it's 4/0. It's a little bigger than the 000, right? So we wanted to give it a lot of punch, but a lot of mid-range, because I always envisioned this guitar as something somebody would play fronting a band. That's what it really reminded me of. I was like a rock and roll band, that kind of person playing this guitar. The tuning machines are black. Obviously, ebony fingerboard, ebony bridge, ebony pins, ebony saddle. The nut is black, none blacker, as they say. I could go none blacker on this. I like the silver logo. I thought that kind of fit the motif. Once again, it's sort of that film noir, that sort of shadowy side of things. I love that sort of nighttime look. Fishman Matrix Infinity pickup on the inside, because like I said, it's somebody in front of a band playing this guitar. We only offer one M in the line, so I really wanted to do something. It's a traditional body shape, but we just don't offer it much. And I think it's actually a really popular body shape amongst people who are buying custom guitars, because it hits that sweet spot. It's big enough in its voice where you can really kind of go at it pretty hard, but it's more comfortable maybe than a D. It's just one of those pieces that as soon as you put it on, you go, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think we're gonna make about 24. It's a very limited production. It's for people who are into this, and I think they deserve to have something that's special. There's not too many of them out there because it's unique. You don't want to see 1,000 of these things floating around on a specialty guitar like this. Just be some lucky people who get it, that's for sure. I hope people check out our Reverb shop. We've got a lot of these guitars coming. They're only available on Reverb. You can't get them anywhere else. I think you're gonna wanna follow it because we're gonna be dropping a lot more. We've got a big plan for you guys, trust me. We've got a lot of cool guitars, got a lot of ideas. I think this is a place where we can really play with some super highly limited products. The guitars are so cool that I think somebody needs to see them. I mean, I have an office full of cool guitars that will never see the light of day. And I think some of these ideas need to get out there, and I think people need to be able to experience them.